Hello and good afternoon. This is Ronald Bird with Style Speaks coming to you from Washington, D.C., more specifically Foggy Bottom, right at GW University. I have a fine young gentleman here waiting to speak to us today, Mr. Mango Brown. Hello.
How you doing?
All right, nice to meet you, my friend. We've been doing a lot of correspondence.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure you've been seeing a lot of your face on my page and all. It's like, is he gonna put my picture up again?
Good promotion.
Is that? Oh,
Yeah.
I like for people to say that because I think sometimes they say, well, damn, every time I open up my page, I see my face. But it's
you promote consistency.
okay. See, I try to teach this young man. Consistency is pretty good. Well, where you from, Mango?
I was originally born in West Africa. But
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I live in Silver Spring right now.
Okay. Well, so how long have you been in this country?
I want to say about 22, 23 years.
Okay. So you was maybe 1 when you got here.
No, I was about 6.
Okay. Okay, because I know you're a pretty young man. So obviously, you've been in this country that long, but have you been in this area the whole time?
The DMV, yes. I live exclusively in the DMV. I moved down to North Carolina for a couple years with my mother, but I've been here for now.
Okay. So that means you're going to be here a while. You kind of like it, obviously.
Oh yeah. The DMV is my home. I'd rather live here than live anywhere else in the world because one main reason that's natural disasters. We don't have.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
You know, China's great, Florida's great.
But they get hit.
But they get right. And so I'd rather live here than go visit elsewhere.
Wonderful. You see how the sun is shining down? We've had a cloudy, rainy morning, and the sun is shining down. That's a really good thing. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're going to stay around. Glad you're going to stay around. Well, tell us a little bit before we get into the whole style and fashion piece. And I wanted to find out a little bit about certified flirts. Okay, so I've been promoting this and talking about certified flirts, but I try to, it's like adult, I didn't want to say, I'll say, well, should I say adult entertainment? I don't want to make it sound too freaky.
Right.
So, but at the same time, why don't you tell us a little bit about what it is?
Make it sound as freaky as you want.
You welcome that. Okay, I didn't want to offend you.
Right, or make it sound as diluted as you want.
Okay.
Because what it is entertainment.
Well, some of those girls on some of those pictures look a little freaky.
Some of them are. But it's entertainment, and it doesn't limit itself.
Okay.
It can go all the way right if need be.
Oh, okay.
But it can also come here if need be. It is adult, it is grown, it's mature. We specialize in the relationship between man and woman, the interaction between friends. You know what I'm saying? People just come together. So, like I say, it's adult. We use the flirtist sense to entice.
Okay.
But we don't. Let's say we keep it PG-17.
Okay.
Right? And
Yeah.
We don't need to go over.
Yeah, we don't want to get all into where you got to get restrictions put in your page and all that.
Right.
And showing all that and all that. Okay, we keep it up. Well, then I can talk about it on my show then.
All day. Every day.
Okay, because we don't edit, we don't bleep nothing out.
No,
so we
got
to keep. Edit. Yeah, because I want people's children to be able to watch.
I mean, she might show a little bit of.
Oh yeah. That's fine.
But,
that's fine. That's fine.
She ain't gonna come in on long.
Well, how did you come up with this concept? I mean, what made you get involved in the whole certified and where did the name come from? And how did,
I would be a liar if I told you
that you had everything to do with it.
So, it started as a late night chat, and it was a bunch of friends, people that I didn't never met, and we used to all just have fun nightly, at midnight to 7 in the morning. And so
doing freaky things?
Yes and no, right. We do free things like play little games like 5 Fingers.
Okay.
Learn about that. You need to Google that.
Truth or Dare. That can get a little freaky.
It can.
Okay.
And so, but it was very fun. And so we had a lady by the name of Adore My Beauty, and one day a guy.
Is that what a mama named her?
Well, that's her flirtish name, right? And so a guy.
Adore My Beauty.
Adore My Beauty. She is beautiful.
Okay. Yeah, with a name like that, you better be.
A guy comes in and he tries to flirt with her, but she kind of goes on to the side where he didn't like that. But somewhere along that conversation, she came on and she said, "Well, not only am I a flirt, I'm a certified."
Oh, okay.
And me, hearing that,
like,
like,
let me see if I can patent that.
I like that, and I did actually Google flirts.com.
Right.
But that was already taken.
Okay.
And so, but the name came from friends having fun.
Okay.
So, and that's what we do to this day. It's friends having fun.
Okay.
So, but that's the idea behind it.
So you have events and parties and things like that?
All the time.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Definitely, of course, we go all the way right, we go all the way
Okay,
left.
okay.
And we don't try to limit it to just parties.
Okay.
If it's a dog show, sure.
Okay.
If it's a meet and greet, sure.
Okay.
If it's a basketball tournament, sure.
Okay.
Whatever we do, we incorporate what we used to do in that charity, which is mainly tacos.
Okay.
And so me and you, now if you come to a bar, let's say you come to a party, a lot of times what you have is people sitting down early at this event and they just wait for more people to come in and stuff like that. And so what we try to do is we try to get the people conversating.
Okay.
And through chocolate.
Okay.
And grown or thoughtful topics.
Okay.
So we incorporate that in any event we do, whether it's basketball, like I said, dog show, anything.
Okay. So it's a you know, pretty eclectic range of events that you can do.
Right.
Well, that's pretty cool. I like that that concept. I like that concept. Well, since you deal with so many people and so many flirtatious and freaky people, I would say, as far as the looks and the fashion, you're kind of conservatively dressed. I usually don't try to use the C word because I hate for somebody to call me conservative.
Right.
But not that it's a bad look, but it doesn't necessarily suit me. But I can give you various different looks.
Right.
But how would somebody categorize your style? I mean, how do you consider your normal look? What do you?
This is my norm.
Okay.
But however, I would.
You don't get too avant-garde, too fashion forward.
I would challenge whoever, if this is posted tonight, to come to our event tonight. And then you will see the difference between
what you got on today,
what I'm going to
right now, and then what you're going to be wearing tonight.
And so I am not afraid to jump out of the social as far as style.
Because you're not, and I was hoping you was going to say jump out of the box. So you're not in a box per se where you're afraid to. You know, a lot of the young folks are wearing the neon colors,
I'm
the hip, So are you open to fashion?
I'm open.
But just because you're an entertainer, then that doesn't mean that you're fashion friendly or fashion forward. I think people follow trends just because. I mean, this is just my perception. If it's in you, it's in you. And if you're conservative and you just want to look the part, I think a lot of people do that well, look the part. But if it's in you, that whole style persona, then that reflects. So, do you think that you're that person, or you just kind of follow? Honestly speaking, you kind of follow the trends.
I would follow the trend based on, let's say it was an event that caters to that. Okay? If it requires me putting up the suit, you said pink shirt, flavor hat, then I'll do that. On my normal dress, I keep it conservative. I don't do too much of the bling. Today I forgot my watch, but the watch.
Yeah, you're pretty basic. Okay.
And so that's my normal. I don't try to do it sexy. The word. I'm gonna use that word, but I don't jump out of the box on my normal. But I will, without any fear or without.
You said that with conviction. I will.
Without any.
Do what I need to do.
Right.
To state the cause. All right, you better preach, brother. I will. I like that. Well, that's a pretty good. I mean, and I can kind of look at a person to tell. Some people follow well, and some people lead. And I mean, and some people get trapped in the whole persona and certain looks. But it's always interesting to me, and that's part of the reason why I do Style Speaks, because everybody has their individual views on style. Everybody has their own individual look and how they want to present themselves. But there's a lot of style snatchers out there and people who kind of follow what's the trend, and that's why they're trends, because it's there for people to follow. I've never been that person, but it's interesting. Most people don't admit that they're that way. They want to believe that they do their own thing, but a lot of people just really don't know how to dress and what to put on. I've had people that, Ronald's going to take me shopping, I want you to tell me what to wear. I'm like, I can't really do that for you. You know what I'm saying? So I can tell you what I think looks nice on you, but you have to feel comfortable in it. I can dress anybody. I could say, well, I'm sure this will be appropriate for you, whatever. But if it's not your own personal, look, or if you don't feel comfortable in it, and some people just don't have that individuality to be able to, to put that out there, to show what their own individual looks. So to me, it's just always interesting for people to kind of be able to determine what their personal style is, and it sounds like you did say the C word, conservative. So
I say it maybe based on how you grew up, where you grew up. For me, I guess I grew up in the 90s.
right.
Born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s, and then we were not.
Hip hop came, into that whole baggy jean
and
era.
though you had the big flashy
the
chains
big
and all that.
medallions and the chains and all that.
We were not really the blingish type. Like bling bling was sold by the little
before
white-
that. When
Before
the 80s was bling and blinging.
Right, and so the 90s was more the denim jeans.
Right.
And
They're more roughneck, kind of.
simple colors.
Yeah.
And not really the bright colors like the youth would wear nowadays.
Right.
And so I grew up with that kind of style mentality.
Okay.
Whereas though I had a friend, he would match.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can't say. I hate that.
He would match
I call
his
that the
shoelaces
Garanimals
too.
look. I can't stand that matchy coordinating thing. I can't stand that.
But as far as style, speaking of style, my style on a everyday chill me, it's the C word.
Okay.
And, but my style will jump at you, and I actually like that. I like when I go to an event and people see me and say, "Oh,
Okay.
hey, oh,
Yeah.
And
When
I'm
you jump
thinking,
out there a little bit.
and I'm thinking like I'm not really jumping out there. I do this because I'm comfortable in this, so I will do it. If I wasn't, I wouldn't do it.
Right.
But that's my style. It's here, but don't.
Don't get it twisted. He can do. Okay. Well, that's a pretty good synopsis of just what you're what you're willing to do, and how you classify yourself. Well, in closing, what do you think? Being here a long time, and you haven't lived on the West Coast in the South per se. So, I mean, based on what you see on your daily day to day, how do you perceive DC as a whole? I mean, and do you even I mean, you like to get people together, mingle, chat, but do you really get involved in the whole fashion piece? And are you concerned about how other people look? And is it that important to you?
DC, and we get compared to the New Yorks, which is known for fashion.
Oh, absolutely. Some people don't even like to use DC and New York in the same sentence because there's no comparison really. But we still like to put it in, put it in there if we can. Right? Respect thing. I like
in the DMV is definitely is a sense of our own style here.
Right.
And we right now, like I'm living the youth, it's a very loud,
Right.
and they're not afraid to jump out of anything. And I think that we have our individual style down here, but we keep it grown, sexy, sure, professional, because I'm saying a lot of
that's where we are.
Right.
A lot of movers and shakers.
Right, and at the same time, we venture out there and we look very fantastic.
Okay.
And so, DC, I think we're the best at blending those two. Where you go to New York, it's about style. You ain't styling, you just ain't fitting right. Whereas DC is, we can blend that. I can go to an event like this and not be like,
Right.
or I can go to an event looking
Right.
saying. So, and I think that's our style. Our style is the ability to do both. I'm saying be versatile in how we speak without getting.
Hence the name Style Speaks. I couldn't have it said any better way. That's why I do what I do, and that's why I call it what I call it. Everybody has a voice. Everybody has something to say. You just said it speaks. That's a great the way you captured that. Mango, I did recognize a lot of the qualities you have by doing a little homework on you. I do a little homework on my folks that I want to talk to, so I'm really pleased that you took some time out in your day. But tell everybody how they can find you, and Mr. Mango Brown.
Now, my name is Mango Brown, but you don't need to find me. What you need to find is Certified Flirts. That's certifiedflirts.com, Certified Flirt without the S.com. You can find that name on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Just follow us, all right? And hopefully you get to come to one of the events and see our presentation, and become part of the supporters, the fam, the family, all that, all right? See you later.
Well, I couldn't have said it better. Thank you again, Mr. Brown. I appreciate your time this afternoon. We had a little sun, but now it looks like it's going in, but it's okay. We got a little bit more time. But
Style
anyway,
Speaks.
this is another edition of my Movers and Shakers edition of Style Speaks, and we're gonna close it on that. Till the next time, this is Ronald Berg of Style Speaks. Thank you.